Welcome back to more EU4 with me, Daniel, from Dan Has Fun. Apparently, my own channel name, too complicated sometimes. Last episode, we kind of cut England into two pieces. I mean, they're both parts of the south, mostly, so... I'm from the north, you may be able to tell. But what we're going to do this episode is talk to Dishmartian. So, I am amazed that after all these episodes, and thank you, person in the comments that mentioned it probably like 3 weeks ago, despite all the things that have been going on, Dishmartian really like us still, somehow. So even though it's going to put us over our diplomatic limit, we're going to ally them to see if we can vassal them at some point. I don't see why not. We're also going to stop currying favours with the Ottomans. We have enough. It's not like we can ask for money from them. So we're going to have an open space again, so we can have somebody talk to outraged countries. Maybe they'll be less inclined to join the coalition. That would be the hope. This episode we do have to set, you kind of just not break everything, at least for a little bit. We're going to have to be somewhat patient. Because the aggressive expansion against us is ginormous. So, for Dishmartian to get to an area where we could potentially vassal them. Where is the button? I'm being blind. Well, first thing we're going to do, for sure, because it doesn't cost us a lot of money, is we're going to influence the nation. That we can do off the get-go because we're a great power. If you could not do that, please, and rebel, that would be mucho excelente. Thank you kindly. So yeah, we always want to do that. It's a tiny amount of money because they're a one province minor. It's fine. Yep, thank you for finally taking those out. We could gift them subsidies, but you can only get up to a maximum of plus 15. I don't usually think that it's worth doing. So we're just not going to. Sending somebody a gift is far more useful. You can get up to 25. If I send them 100 gold, their relationship goes up by 25 points immediately. So if we're going to do anything to kind of make them happy like that, that's what we're going to do. Yeah, it's under influence. It's not under the alliance options. Right now, they're not going to do it. Primarily because they're a member of the Holy Roman Empire. So they get an enormous penalty towards having it happen. They also somehow don't think that we're rich enough yet, which is pretty crazy. But what we're going to do is we're just going to be chummy with them. And getting to plus 190, I think, won't be that difficult. It's the can I get over the hurdle to vassal them? We will see. The other one province miners in the area are a lot less inclined to befriend us. So, yes, thank you again. I'm terrible at names, my apologies. But thank you, whoever mentioned that in the comments. Do appreciate it. Poor uniforms. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. If I had YouTube open while I was recording this, I would take a look, but I don't because it usually causes OBS performance issues when you're playing a game on... Well, when you're playing this game at high speed, it can cause other things to be a bit chuggy. So that's why we're not... Why I don't. Yeah, we'll do that for more points for sure, because we have a lot of things we still need to core. Core everything you can at this point, please. You're probably sending a missionary to Desmond at the moment. Yeah? Okay, yeah, you are. Yeah, England turning Anglican is kind of annoying. If we could turn Anglican, it'd be tempting, because, I mean, cheaper tech is good, but that's a lot of work, so we're probably not going to do that. Yeah, we'll give maps to the Ottomans. We want them to know where things are. They're our allies. I would have given it for free without the prestige. They need to stop being in copious amounts of debt. We also need to get out of war and go into diplomacy, please. Just so we can try and burn some of our aggressive expansion more quickly. Okay, so game plan for the rest of game, at least. Get up to 30 heavies. We need to get building some buildings now that we have some cash again. Could go for star forts, but that's not really what we need. What we need is probably just more ship capacity. But I don't like doing it until, like, en masse, until we get to Diplotech 24, because then you can just get the grand shipyards in one go. Anything that we get massive benefits from when it comes to the soldiers' households. Nothing astronomical. That's not terrible, so we'll get one. Nothing huge. So we'll go in manufactories then. We'll just make as much money as we can. And this will help the institution spread when it inevitably shows up soon as well. I think it's the 1650 institution is the manufactory one. Yes, it is. We possibly could end up spawning manufactories, correct? Why is Lothian our most likely place to get it? I don't know. I would have thought if anywhere was going to get it, it would be our actual capital. Is it because it's not surrounded by two base 15 development provinces? Could be. Well, Oldenburg's a cheap place to develop because it's grasslands, so let's do that, because we have a ton of extra military, so let's do that for a moment. Honestly, we'll do that, get it up to 20, why not? So now if we go over, we'll let the month tick by, just in case it's a thing it has to refresh every month. And we have a new colony. Excellent. Do that so I don't forget. Combine. Send it. This is the one that has a lot of troops. So you're going to send your third K there. And your fourth one's coming up here. Thank you very much. Yeah, now if we look at the institution. It still thinks it's Lothian. I don't know why. Is it because it could only happen in the British Isles, maybe? I don't remember. I don't remember all the rules when it comes to... Yeah, the world of institutions, I don't remember. Institutions weren't a thing when I first played this game. So, that's maybe why, I don't know. Yes, I know, I'm moving a troop up there. The Synod of Dort. The rise of Arminianism caused a national synod to be held in Dordrecht by the Dutch Reformed Church to settle the divisive controversy initiated. On November the 13th, 1618, the Dutch Reformed Church and voting representatives from 8 foreign Reformed churches held the first meeting. The last and final meeting was held on May the 9th, 1619, and was the 154th meeting. It settled the controversy over Arminianism, condemned it, rejected the Arminian views, and set forth the Reformed doctrine on each point, namely total depravity, unconditional election, limited atonement, irresistible grace, and the perseverance of the saints. The Remonstrants, as the Arminians were known as, were directed to abstain from ministerial activities such as preaching, exhorting, administering the sacraments, and visiting the sick. They were also requested to sign the Act of Cessation, the legalization of the order to desist from the ministry, but refused to sign it, and were sentenced as disturbers of the public peace, and ordered to leave the United Provinces. The Synod condemned the religious doctrine of Arminianism as heresy. So we can either ignore it and gain 50 admin power, or we can remove a... let's see if we can find it. Here it is, right in the middle. Gomerism. So Gomerism at the moment gives us better tolerance of the true faith, worse tolerance of heretics, and a stability cost modifier. This is so inconsequential that we're just going to do what I think is the thematic option and remove it. That is a lot of text for something that did very, very little. So... Well, cool. It's good to know about the history of what actually happened. I mean, I think it's fair to say, and just no offence to people from the Netherlands, but Dutch history doesn't get a huge amount of look-in for most of the world. Okay, perfect. So everything that we can colonize in South America's mainland has now been done. These troops probably don't need to be here anymore as a result, but there's no way on this Earth that we're going to get open borders, so I guess we're just going to sit here. So our tiny little colony in South America has done all the growing that it can. Excellent. So, what are we going to do now? We don't have a ton of cash. We are at maximum manpower, which is kind of a surprise, but it's because we really don't have any options to fight anybody our own size unless we want to take on the Commonwealth, which, given their alliance chain, is absolutely not something we want to do. Again, it makes no sense to me that Bohemia hates us, but they love the Commonwealth. You would think that these two having a border with each other would get them to hate each other. You would also think that they both would have attacked Hungary by now, multiple times. I mean, they have attacked them, but not that often. Hungary's a pretty open goal. They only have tiny nations as allies. They don't have anywhere near as many troops as either of those two parties individually. So you'd think they'd jump in, but fun fact, no, they have not. You don't have anything to do? Okay, well, I'll bring you back then. Oh, cool, now we get the timber shortage event. Always the way, isn't it? Okay, well, I guess we'll build a few more ships. There we go. At least we know what we're spending our money on. It's only 5% of the difference, but every little helps. You've just become a colony. Yep, you sure have. So we now have open colonists. I guess we might as well use them on something. We have a couple of them, in fact. Yeah, we'll get them to pay us money for doing nothing. I love the sound of that. These places are all so poor. Well, I guess we'll send you there. I guess we'll send you there. Because we can't see this province. Not yet, anyway. I could totally hire somebody to go over there and take a look, but I don't really want to. Our explorer just kicked the bucket. We do need another one of those. Yeah, we should. I mean, it could be worse, I guess. But now I'm not going to put you on that, though. What I'm going to do instead is put you on the trade fleet, because you'll make... Well, you don't have any maneuverability, which is what you really want, but it's okay. Oh, big sneeze. Caught that and put myself on mute first, so you'll be happy to know that. Spain's been spying on us. Not a huge surprise there. The Ottomans have just declared war on Ajam. That shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully that doesn't mean that Spain attacks us. That would be pretty bad. Okay, so we do have a revolt happening. Oh, and they want to drag us in. Okay, well, I mean, I will. There's not much I can do to help you, but, I mean, we will help as much as we can, I guess. They're never going to give us any territory for Nogai, even though we have technically a mutual sea zone. Which is a shame, but I hadn't really thought about getting a claim on Nogai. Guess we'll put our spy network on it, why not? Yeah, there's not really much we can do. I guess we'll put the Explorer on our main fleet after all. And then just kind of go and sit here. But yeah, there's not much we can really do. Our corruption is going up. Why? Overextension still. Okay, well I guess that makes sense. Made that a core now. Excellent. Yeah, we'll eat the 10 more years of separatism because I don't want to attack them with no morale. Do. 343, sure. you can go back up north afterwards. Intricate web weaver, not bad. Not a terrible trait. We'll take that. There we go. Thank you for playing. Yeah, so they do have a fleet up here if I felt so inclined as to go and put some troops here, but do we really want to do that? Sweden will give us open borders, which is interesting. Oh, it's because they gave open borders to the enemy, that's why. I mean, if we wanted to just put a token number of troops, I guess we could. They might just get curb stomped immediately, but sure. It's a tiny amount of money in the grand scheme of things to put 4,000 infantry over there. And then we can say we genuinely helped the Ottomans, kind of. It's too early to go for this tech level yet. That's okay. We should probably spend it on something, though. Having it sit in our pocket's not going to do anything useful. There you go, Verdun. And we'll make one more province go. There you go. Amsterdam. Excellent. Manpower cap is now 150,000. That's pretty tasty. More expensive infantry. That's a little bit of a shame, but not a great big deal. Combine you guys together. It's very kind that Sweden gave us open borders just to make this a little bit more efficient. So at 174 with Dithmarschen, we're still not going to be able to vassal them. I mean, we're at war, which also won't let us do it, but still not happening. We need to get their trust up. So the easiest way to do that is currently just to earn favors. If I could ever find the button for anything, that would be absolutely amazing. Curry favors, where's the button? Here it is. Sometimes I feel like I need an eye test, or I'm just blind. I don't know. Yeah, we have a whole 4,000 troops that we can just go in there and try and occupy that, I guess. Sure, we'll take the 50 admin points. And we are now going to bravely run away. And the entire navy's gone. Cool. Thank you for playing. So we at least genuinely did help. So we have contributed. How does this work? So the Ottomans bashing nearly 14,000 troops of the enemy is worth less war score, less than half, of us just hitting and knocking out 13 ships. Okay. Sure. Yeah, I'm not minusing a stability. That can absolutely collectively do one. Up to 43 favours already. We're gaining 1.55 favours each month. Remember, Dithmarschen's a tiny one province minor. It's very different to the getting like 0.05 favours a month from the big power that you're scared of. Oh no, a general died. Let's get a replacement. He's kind of terrible. You can certainly drill without any consequences. That big fleet is probably strong enough now. Yeah, it's at full health. Let's get you back so you can combine with the rest of the ships that we're building, please. Thank you kindly. Well, I guess we might as well improve this a little bit. Let's see if we can build enough units over here to go and occupy maybe a fort or two. Renee, you can definitely have a seat in Parliament. That's fine with me. It's going to take forever to grow all these troops because, well, we only have 4 provinces here, but yeah, there's a stack coming back. Temporarily, we'll put... Oh, my word, our leader's fantastic. Shame he's only temporary. And yeah, they're probably now going to come and occupy us, which is a little bit annoying, but what are you going to do? This is a forest, and their army's horribly unbalanced. Would we be able to fend these guys off. Oh, wait, they black flagged? What? What just happened? Why did they black flag? I have no idea. Because they didn't peace out. Is it because they ended up at war against Transoxiana? I don't know, but that bought me some time, so that's very generous. And they're getting wrecked something fierce by the Ottomans, so that's good. Good. Yeah, maybe they have other priorities now. Or at least maybe they should. I'm going to go back and occupy it. They're never going to give it to me, but at least I can pretend. And I guess it's not a bad thing to have a small army over here. No debate. What do we want? Don't need 50 military power. Don't need a colonial governor. Definitely don't need another colonist. There's not a lot going on that we really, really want. So, I mean, I guess we'll take the trade efficiency one, just get more money. Yeah, lose 1 point, that's fine. There we go. Yeah, we'll just make more money for a bit. I mean, nobody's ever said that they don't want to earn more money, so we'll take it. Can I put a claim on you guys? I don't think I can because I'm currently at war with you, don't I? Yeah. Can't make the claim, but it's fine. This is less fine. Yeah, this is very much not fine because they've caught me kind of with most of my stack not there. Well, that sucks. Let's go, my army of terribleness. Go. No, they're not even worth trying to protect there. Oh, well, you've already committed to it because you're stupid. Well, having an army over here was a nice thought. Then I left it on speed 4 and stat wiped. Easy come, easy go. If the Ottomans want to come and deal with this, please, that would be excellent. I'm not bothering to rebuild that, it's fine. Apparently we've infiltrated Japan. Not that that's very useful, but, I mean, we did it. I mean, do we want to take land off Japan? It wasn't in my game plan, I'll be the first to admit. I mean, it's certainly doable, I guess. Yeah, all the things we can put claims on are all poopy. A 3, and a 6. I mean, I will because I can, otherwise this will just be wasted spying power, but I can't say that's my priority, albeit they would probably be incredibly easy to do. Military tech 14? 14? I mean, yeah, I guess technically we could do this if we wanted to. It would take us forever to produce an army if we wanted to, though. Is it something I really want to do? It's not a priority. Like, we have other things we have to worry about right now. I don't... Well, the advantage of taking this land is that we'd get no aggressive expansion against anybody that matters. So I guess we could... If we were theoretically going to do that, we would need at least 30,000 troops. How long would it take to build? A long time. I guess we can start. I know it'll put us over our force limit, but we'll just build buildings to rectify that. So buildings, army. I know I want conscription centres, but we don't have them yet. Anywhere that has more than one building slot available and is going to give me more than half the slot, I'm going to do. Okay, so that's about it for now. We're inevitably going to state a couple of new places as well, which will help us in this endeavour. In fact, we can start doing it now. So, the West Midlands. Congratulations, you are now a state. Northern England. Congratulations, you are now a state. There we go. They're not super duper high, yeah, in terms of development. I mean, this is very much Northern England in a nutshell. Very, very meh. The Midlands is fractionally better. It's not a wealthy place. So that will certainly help with the force limit. It's going to kick from 191 to 194, so that's not as much as honestly as I thought it was going to be. I'm tempted to state Yorkshire immediately, even though there's another province we can't get. Munster we have all the provinces for, but it's such a very low value place, unfortunately. There's just no development down here. I'm not sure if we're going to do that yet. We'll get Yorkshire involved as well. And that means we can then make English a promoted culture. There we go. The self-governing location. Can't go there, but we can go here now. And they do have 1,000 troops needed. But this 3,000 will be able to handle that. Closer. So yeah, we're going to be outnumbered if we do attack Japan once the army's built. But it won't be massively outdone. Oh, Munster's got 2 development around you. They listen to us. And we're nearly at military tech 20, because we don't want to wait till then anyway, because it's worth a lot. You get more combat width, you get new cannons, and you get infantry fire as well. Ooh, that's a lot of money. But that's also going to be a lot of money. I guess we'll lose the money. Money now and money later. We could also get mercenaries over here if we needed to, but I'd really rather not. Spain is still spying on me, which is just, I mean, flattering, really, if anything else. They're so interested in us, they just have to spy on us all the time. That's how I interpret that, anyway. This war's still going on against no guy. Apparently it is. We should. You hate us, but at this point, do I really care? Probably not. So, get this diplomat back. So I don't want to cap on favours with Dithmarschen by not paying attention. So we're going to do 70 favours to give us a load of trust. So their trust is up to 90. They like us. They think we're good guys. And clearly, based on how this game has gone, we're nothing if not good guys. It doesn't move the needle a lot on the vassalization front. I mean, it moved it from, what, +1 to +8 for trust. But every little will help when the time comes. Is it likely that the Holy Roman Empire implodes and it falls apart? No. The game doesn't usually do that. But this should start continuing to tick in our direction a little bit further anyway. Give them a bot, please. Yeah, we're making some progress. Army's building for our potential battle against Japan. Still not sure how we're going to do it, and we would have to move our navy over here, which is going to be incredibly inconvenient. We're probably going to do it, though, because I don't think we'll need our navy for a little bit. It's just going to be a bit of a slog to get it there. But maybe we'll start doing that before the end of this episode. What do we want? So we have +3 guy that makes things cheaper. Don't really care about that. Take the +2 guy that gives us more morale, I guess. That's fine. Where is our stack? It is here, as it is meant to be. You don't need to be there anymore, so you can move over to Cork. We're going to take this army, I guess. Do we want to take it with us? I don't think we even do. I think we leave it here. I don't think we would need any troops from this side. But what we do need to do is get our our transport fleet, and apparently we're going to keep 1,000 troops over here. Guess we'll move this while we have the chance. There you go, move it down here. Now, what we're going to do is take our big navy, glue our transport fleet to it in case we then go over to Japan's mainland. I don't know if we will or not. That's still up in the air. But yeah, we're going to combine these together, send them over at probably a pretty leisurely speed because of the type of fleets we have, and maybe we'll attack Japan for a bit because we're going to have to wait at least a couple of years before we can declare on anybody that's near us. It's only 5 months. Only 5 months until we can declare on France, and we need to declare on France before Spain declares on France. No, I changed my mind, at least for now. I'm not going to take the Navy over to Japan anyway. What we need to do instead is stop drilling, and this 30 stack of transport units, need to send you over. You're going to stay. No, 38k stack. You're going to stay. This other 30k stack is going to move over to France as well. Is France allied with anybody? Oh, they're allied to Scotland, aren't they? That makes this very interesting. How many troops does Scotland have? 33,000? I only need 2 stacks here. So, change plan again. This stack is going to go over to France. This stack has stopped drilling. This stack has stopped drilling. A lonely unit of cannons, I guess, will come and join us because they might as well. And this 75 stack of ships get down here. Okay, well, I'm going to put a cut in here. And then I guess, not immediately at the start of the next episode, but pretty close, we'll be declaring war on France and Scotland again. So, hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video too. Give it the old like and subscribe treatment if you did. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye now.